Okay. I think it's about to go live. 5 seconds. Bom dia, Larissa. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, Joseph. Yep. I am waiting. I see there are 13 people. Let's see if we can get a few more of you. I am really sorry for the delay. It was just not working for some reason. I know it was not a problem on your end. It was probably me. So I want to talk today about our unit, the one that we have had to do completely online because of this quarantine. But it should be okay. I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your family. Let's wait for a few more of you guys to get here so we can get started. If not, I guess I can always save it and start working from the save video. Everybody doing okay? Can I have some comments over here to see if you're engaged? If you hear that little noise, it's my little dog walking around with his nails, scratching the floor. He's going for a walk. All right. Let's wait a few more minutes. Maybe 2 more minutes. Anybody has anything to say, to comment? There's the live chat here on your right. Buenos dias, Reina. Thank you for the patience again. I know I've been trying since really early because I had kind of scheduled to go live at 11, and then, well, you have been for 30 minutes or so. I have had messages on Remind, and I've been trying to respond to each one of you guys and trying to make this live session come alive. Finally, Hunter, what's up? ¿Cómo están? We're about to start very soon, okay? Thank you for being there and waiting. I know it might be a little frustrating. So, Charlie, I miss you guys actually. It's kind of crazy not being able to do much, right? I am. I don't know. My throat is kind of bugging me. Kidding. Sorry, I should have made jokes about that. But actually, my throat's been bugging me, and I think it's the allergies to these trees. Hey, it's good to see you here. I mean, to read you and to read all of you. I think I'm gonna do the live things every single day, and hopefully to help you also with the other activities that you have been doing on VHL. It's really great. Ça va? Bonjour. Cooper, buenos días. Buenos días, Jordan. Finally, we're here. Thank you for your patience again. I'm still waiting on 3 more, and then we get what I want to say today started. I shaved a little bit. Now I am Abraham Fern. I brought my vocabulary with me since we are not able to go back to the building. But don't worry, it won't be too much of this. We'll see if we can make it fun and interesting for everybody. Hey, Valerie, how are you? Yes, it'll be great, definitely. Is this too early? Okay, maybe our next one should be at 2, probably. I've been getting up early, older people. But it's good that you're here. All right, let's see if we can get started. You guys know our new unit is La Familia. If you have been following the tutorials and doing the exercises, you more or less have some familiarity with the vocabulary. Hey, Callie, thank you for being here. So here's what we are going to do. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me just fine? One person tell me. I'm waiting for gracias, Callie. Gracias, Maddie. Everybody at the same time. Okay, sweet. All right. Now, do you guys have any stereotypes about the... Thank you. It has a little delay, I guess. But thank you for responding. What do you guys think about families in Latin America? What are they like? how are they conformed? What is a nuclear family in Latin America? Any ideas? Any experiences? Anything that you have been told? They are, yeah, it's a typical, yeah, it's a stereotype for Latin American families. They are, as compared to the US. Is that right? Yes, lots of members. And if you guys have seen the movie Coco, then you have the stereotype of a Hispanic family, right? Now, this is the thing. It all varies, but there are certain generalities to it. It also has to do with education. It has to do with income, and it also has to do with the family itself. With time, my parents, for example, um, they come from very big families, very big. I had 11 uncles and aunts. That is a lot, you know. But then my family, my brothers, I only have one brother, one sister. And now my generation, I only have one child, as you guys know. My brother has only one child. My sister doesn't have any children. And my cousins who are my age, they all have one or maybe two kids at the most. Now, is that the typical nowadays? It seems like millennials are not wanting to have children, just like everywhere else around the world. If you look in the US, it was also different based on where you live. If you lived in the city, the tendency was to have less kids, or if you have less income, you have more kids. You know, there are always exceptions to that. It makes sense. If families live in the countryside, they needed more children to work and to keep producing, you know. But in general, families are becoming more and more similar everywhere. Everywhere. The typical thing nowadays is to have two children at the most. And as I said, millennials, people who are in their 20s, 30s, they don't want to have children. It's becoming a trend, which is kind of interesting, I guess. All right. So families. Let's compare to Americans. American families, and you tell me if I'm wrong about this. The stereotype is that American families don't live close to each other. Many children are so bored in their little hometown and they want to move as far as possible when they go to college. Is that right? I want to hear some interaction right here, okay? Or read some interaction. Is that correct? Families in the US, tell me if this is right, US normally have the option and they have the like of going to live in different places. That's why Thanksgiving is such a big party because people come from all over the country, even from the world. Is that right? Yes. In Latin America, it's not like that. And that's one of the big comparisons. Hello, Alex. Um, yep. All right. Do you see? Some of you want to go far away, far from family. You're so tired, and it's part of being a young person, being in your 18s, 18s, 17s. You want to experience life for yourself. In Latin America, it is not the case, and there are different reasons for that. One, did you know that when people go to college, they don't go and they live on campus? They go home, just like high school. I went home every single day, and in most, if not all Latin American countries, is the same. People just uh, live in their houses and they go to college. Okay, so there is a big difference, and because of that, the families have the tendency to be closer all the time. Now, most times families live all of them around the same town, which is very interesting too. Now there are more foods, there are more what's the word, gossiping and family because of that, because they are so close. They hate each other, but they love each other, and they get together very, very often in Latin America and also in Spain, right? So it is true. You guys, the idea is to leave, to go somewhere else and experience life on your own as soon as you can. And then when you get a little older, you start missing mama, and then you want to come back and hopefully be close to you. So that is another difference. One more thing. We normally don't leave our house. If we live with our parents, we don't leave our house until we get married. So for Americans, that might be, you really? You're 35 and you're living in your parents' house? The answer is yes. For you, in our experience, that is kind of loser. but in Latin America it's very common. Okay, so that also helps with the expenses in the house. I'm 30, I'm a professional, I'm working, but I haven't married. I can still bring income to the house and help out. So there you have another difference. Yes, it's true. If you want your independency, you want completely time alone, then it's when you decide to move out to an apartment normally. So people who decide to get married or to live with a partner, they go, and that happens also depending on education. The more education people have, and this is just a tendency, it's not everybody, the later they get married in Latin America. Okay, the poorer the people are, normally, unfortunately, you can see more pregnancy in high school and things like that, and they normally have to live with parents because they cannot afford the new family they created. You know? Yes, I know. We want our child to live with us forever too, but that's not the reality. You guys have a life of your own, I know, and yeah, I know. Everybody wants to be a mama's boy, though. I think. Well, let's continue. Relationships, they are very close. Something that I have seen here in our culture in the US is that you see many older people alone. And it's very common. They don't want to be a burden. They always try to prepare for their future, so they are not a burden for you guys, for the children. So that's a typical characteristic of the family in the US. I remember when I lived up in Indiana, the neighborhood where I lived had a lot of elderly people, and I would go walk my dog, and it would take me a whole hour just to go around the block because I would run into older people, and I guess they were bored and lonely, and they to talk and talk and talk and talk, and I would just talk and talk and talk with them too. So, are you guys paying attention here? You are on your phone. Yeah, I mean, what are the perks of being alone? I know we always think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, but then when you are alone, you miss the clean laundry, you miss the warm food, you miss the company and people actually worrying about you and asking you if you had a good day. So there are pros and cons, like in everything else. What's Nick? Nick is who's Nick? All right. Welcome over here. Poggers. What is Poggers? Okay, I guess I have to learn that. Yeah, I know. I was just wondering. Okay, can learn about Spanish class that we're having right here. One more thing. Divorce and marriage. Nowadays, more and more people are deciding not to marry in Latin America and Spain. It is very common for people to just get together and live together without marrying through church. In the US, it's more typical and it's more look forward to try to get married and then go through church and get married. Is that right? Oh, yes, I do. I do. I was going to give you some statistics right here that in Latin America, the common age to get married right now is around 33 to 34. And 50% of the marriages are going through divorce. It'll be interesting to see what is the statistics for the US. 50%, half of it. In Spain is less than that. I guess more religious. Oh no, wait a second. 56% of the population in Spain was married and 5.8% were divorced. Okay? Divorce is legalized in Spain and in most of Latin American countries. In Spain, to be divorced has been legal since 1981. So it's a little different. Hey, Chase. Good to have you here. Yeah. Cooper, stay put. Don't say those things. Yo. Yeah, I know. We're not supposed to. In our neighborhood, families are having to be forced to spend time with each other because what's the word for that? The premises have been closed, like the volleyball and the baseball field and all the tennis courts and the soccer field, all the amenities that we have in our neighborhood, the gym are closed. I guess we can just walk. We have a trail and we have a something we call the circle where we walk around. That's all we can do as a family. That's right. Yep, I'm reading your comments, guys. So that is about the family. One more time. It is not true that families are bigger. They used to be bigger, and it was because of how the economy was. Nowadays, families are most like alike in many different cultures. It has to do with globalization. We are becoming more and more the same. This quarantine is a good example. The whole planet is kind of doing the same. I was talking to family in Colombia, and they are working from home. Kids are studying at home as well, and they don't have as much technology, so they are probably having a little harder time. One friend was telling me that everything is through email. So picture that, getting homework through email and turning it through email. That'll be a pain. So yeah. All right. So I am guessing you guys have been learning your vocabulary. Aquí está Pablo. Pablo is just an average boy right here. Pablo tiene una madre. La madre de Pablo y el padre de Pablo. Mamá, papá. Madre, padre. Pero la madre se divorcia de Pablo. El padre tiene otra esposa y ahora Pablo tiene una madrastra. La madrastra y el padrastro se divorcian y Pablo tiene una madrastra y un padrastro. La madrastra es la esposa del padrastro y el padrastro es el esposo de la madrastra. ¿Sí? Entonces, madrastra o madre, padrastro o padre, esposos, esposa, esposo, madre, padre. Pablo es el hijo de los padres. Pablo es el hijo. Guess what? Los padres had another hijo, and then that hijo is el hermano. Let's put it right here. There you go. El hijo del padre y el hijo de la madre es el hermano de Pablo o la hermana. Are we following? Pablo is the son and el hermano is the brother or hermana, sister. Notice how easy it is. For us, when we're learning English, we have to learn those two separate words. All you guys have to do is change the gender and then you have it. Okay? So now, let's say el padre had a different marriage, okay? And he had a child outside the marriage. So for her, for la madre, she is going to have an hijastro, right? Hijastro, which is the step son for her, right? But for Pablo, it's not going to be hijastro. It's going to be hermanastro. Hermanastro, stepbrother, or hermanastra, stepbrother, stepsister. Okay? Now, let's do another one. The parents of his parents, los padres de la madre y el padre de Pablo, son los abuelos de Pablo. Can you see it? Yeah. Son los abuelos de Pablo. grandparent, abuelo. Again, let's remember Coco, the abuelita, the granny, that's the word actually, abuelo or abuela. All right, we can even go farther and farther, but we'll see. Let's say that the madre has a hermana, which is a sister, right? So that sister is going to become the tia or tío de Paulo. Is it confusing right here? All right, don't worry, we'll go back to all those. And that tia or tío have a child, and that is going to be the prima or primo of Paulo. Everything is going to be connected to Paulo. We'll get to that, okay? All these people right here are the parientes. Parientes does not mean parents. It's a false friend. Parientes means relatives, okay? So here we go. Paulo is the son of madre and padre, el hijo or la hija. Here's a bad joke for you guys. What do cowboys call their daughters when they need them? How do they call their daughters when they need them? Does anybody? That is a rough family life, I know. Is there a Quizlet for these words? Yes, but if I'll tell you the Quizlet, but if you give me the answer, what do cowboys call their daughters when they need them? Here's the Quizlet. Let me find it and give it to you. Also on the VSL, hopefully you guys have been studying it. 63 terms, la familia. Okay, there's one here. I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, so this is the answer. The cowboy calls his daughter hija. Did you get it? Hija. Bad joke. Just in case you were missing those, there is a Quizlet with the family, but all this vocabulary is already on Canvas. Is what you have been studying hopefully this week on VHL as well. Okay, I don't need to go through all this. We should know this by now. Remember that we are still in school. We are not on vacation. We're supposed to be learning all that. Okay, I have a few extra terms. Cuñado or cuñada. This is the or the sister of my spouse. So in English it would be brother or sister-in-law. Is that right? Okay. Oh, de nada, Hunter. Suegro. They have bad reputation. I don't know. I love my suegros. Suegros are the parents of my spouse or my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Oh, what my girlfriend? You know what I mean. Suegro. Stepfather. No, stepfather, sorry. Father or mother-in-law. Suegro or suegra. So let's say that I have a sibling, but she's half because she's the daughter of another father. She'd be my medio or medio hermano, half brother or half sister if you turn it into feminine, and you should know how. Yeah, I'll send the Quizlet reminder. You can always look it up, Mason. Just go to Quizlet and look for Descubre 1, Chapter 3, La Familia, and then you'll find it. But I'll send you the link as well. Medio hermano, medio hermana, half brother. Medio hermano, medio hermana. Let's have another one here. Bisabuelo. Look at that word up here. Abuelo. Do you see it? And then bisabuelo. If this is grandfather, this one happens to be what? B2 great grandfather or bisabuela, great grandmother. Okay? That's right. Great grandfather or great grandmother. Of course, Larissa. Is that right? Great grandfather? That's right. Next one. Sobrino. Sobrino is el hijo de mi tía in relationship to my mother. I know, this is confusing. Sobrino is niece or nephew. Well, sobrino, sobrina. Notice this, guys. You have an advantage here because with one word, you guys actually get two words from English. Sobrino, nephew. How do you turn it into niece? Sobrina. As for me, I had to learn spelling for another word because you cannot just simply say nephew, nephia. You see that? Sobrino, sobrina. Nephew and niece. Another one. Nieto or nieta. So these are the children of the grandfathers, abuelo, abuela. So this is el que you are. Paulo is the nieto of abuelo or abuela. What is this? Grandson. Hopefully, Reina, I will explain better. Hopefully, we'll see. This is our first time. It's my experiment to you too. It's my first live YouTube ever. So yes, nieto, nieta, grandson, granddaughter. Okay, we're all in this, and I really appreciate you guys trying with me. Nuera. I don't like this word. And nuera. So this is the daughter-in-law, or nuero, or son-in-law. So to my wife's parents, I will be nuero. Yes? To my parents, my wife, mi esposa, would be nuera. Yes? So this is son or daughter-in-law. You got it? Tío, tía. Do you remember that? Uncle. Okay? There was a TV show that I used to watch, a Disney TV show. It was called Tío Rico, the rich uncle, and it was the dog. What's the name? And he was the tío of, and he was super rich. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? And he had the three sobrinos, Hugo, Paco, y Luis, Huey, Louis, and I don't know. Scrooge McDuck? Is that the name? Okay, Tío Rico in Spanish. That's how we used to watch it. You can look it up on YouTube. You probably find it. Scrooge McDuck. He was really what's the word for that? Yeah, he was collecting money. We got another one. Gemelo. Tia is aunt. Yes, tío, uncle. Gemelo is twins. You know Gemini? Maybe Gemini? Twin. Gemelo, gemelos, gemela. See who remembers this. Oh, that's right, Amy. What about this one? Sobrino. Okay, sobrino or sobrina, remember that you can always change the gender, is nephew or niece. Sobrino, sobrina, nephew or niece. I have one sobrina because my brother has one daughter. Nieto, nieto, or nieta. My parents have one nieto. Well, if they were alive, they would have one nieto because I have one, which he's doing his work online too. All right. Yes, grandson, Larissa, you are right. See, Hunter. The next one. Excuse me. Yo tomo agua. Cuñado. This ñ, keep that in mind. Ñ, cuñado. Yep, grandson, Mari. Cuñado or cuñada is the brother of my boyfriend, the brother of my girlfriend, or my spouse. Cuñado, cuñada. So brother or sister-in-law. Okay? Cuñado, cuñada. Does it look backwards to you? Probably. I see it backwards here. Still is a lot of vocabulary, right? Bisabuelo or bisabuela. So that'll be great grandfather. Remember, bis, that means the next generation behind. So abuelo, grandfather, bisabuelo, great grandfather. Nuera or nuero, sister or brother, daughter or son-in-law. What is not backwards? Grandson, daughter. What? I got lost on that one, Larissa. It's not backwards? Which one? Bisabuelo? Bisabuelo is great grandmother. Or bisabuela, great grandmother. Is that right? Nuera, daughter-in-law, nuero, son-in-law. Now let's go back here. Parientes, pitfall, be careful. Parientes doesn't mean parents. That means relatives. How do you say parents there then? The answer is easy. Padres. Like the baseball team. Hunter, you should know. Charlie, Los Padres. Isn't there a baseball team in the U.S. called Los Padres? That means the parents or the fathers. Parientes is not parents. It is relatives. Okay? Who's backwards? Hermanastro or hermanastra. Just remember this. The astro suffix right here is like saying step. So you guys know hermana means sister or hermano means brother plus astro means step. Step brother, step sister. Remember that. Sí, los padres. Okay. Let's go with this one. One more time. How do you say son or daughter? Hijo, hija, H silent. Hijastro or hijastra. Suffix astro means step. Step brother, stepson. Yes, or stepdaughter. Let's move on to the next one. Keep this decoration in my studio. Prima or primo. Those are the children of my tío or tía. Therefore, these are my cousins. Prima, primo. Yes. Yeah, pretty much, Valerie. The suffix, remember that as step. So, hijastro, it'll be hijo is son. So, hijastro is stepson. Hermano is brother. Hermanastro is stepbrother. That's how it works. Okay? Or this one right here. Madre is mother, although people say mama, M-A, with accent, mama, mom. And the stepmother is madrastra. Do you see the astra? Stepmom. Madre is a very formal, it's mother. Who says mother? Not everybody, right? You just say mama, mom, or mami, M-A-M-I. All right. So madrastra, madre. Padre means father. Ooh, I messed this up. There you go. Padre means father. Padrastro. Sorry, I was recycling. Stepfather. And then we're going to get to madre, padre, esposo, esposa. You gotta hear something funny. This is a cool thing. Handcuffs in Spanish is esposas. Go figure. Abuelo, grandfather. Abuela, grandmother. Bisabuelo, great grandfather. Bisabuela, great. Hermano, brother. Hermana, sister. Hermanastro, stepbrother. Hermanastra, stepsister. And then we have Pablo. Pablo is Paul in English. All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions? Anything that you want me to prepare and get ready? I know what I have to prepare, but any suggestions? Anything that would be fun for you? Interesting? Are you guys doing the VHL? Listen, this is the problem. Some people are just skipping through it and it looks like mark. Some people are not dedicating time to look at the PowerPoints and things like that. And I can see that. I can send a chat to parents and things like that. So don't do that. Hijo, son. Hija, daughter. You guys have all that vocabulary on Canvas. In fact, you guys should be able to print the booklet for this unit if you guys didn't go to school on Friday and start completing the booklet with all the vocabulary which is on Canvas. Unfortunately, I cannot share the screen right here with you. I don't think so. So I would. What is this saying? Okay, how to share it. All right, so I think we are going to do another live tomorrow at 2, and hopefully we have more people. We reach our peak to like 20 people, and that's it. Okay, are there any other questions? Is everybody doing okay? Hey, guess what? Internet will be out of town too. That has not been decided, but it is actually. You guys notice that you have VHL every single day for 4 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for this week, and then we'll post more for next week. Those are grades right there. If you're doing the work, I go back and I check the times that you guys use on every activity, then there you have a grade. Esposo, it is a spouse or husband. And then esposa would be, I think the first document that I share for this unit is the vocabulario. Let me check just in case I'm not lying to you. Let me go to dashboard right here. Let's go to periodo 4. Etapa preliminar, pasatiempo. Oh, right here. La familia, digital learning module. Vocabulario sobre la familia. Yeah, is the second document share with you guys. All right. Are we good? Thank you guys for your attention and for trying to be here. Hopefully we have more attendance tomorrow. For now, it's decreasing, so I'm going to leave. You're very welcome. De nada, Valerie. I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy, trying to enjoy time with family, going to a hammock or something. Yes, we'll do more, Callie. Thank you for being here. I miss you. You guys are all sweet. Thank you again. I'll see you in maybe, 12, in 26 hours again. How about that? It is 39, 20 seconds. I'm waiting 40 seconds because I think I'm being OCD and I want to end it up at 40. You can leave if you want. De nada, Larissa. De nada. Is that how you say it? You're welcome. Yes, Emmy. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Mari, de nada. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Hasta pronto. Hasta la vista. I have 18 seconds and I'm waiting. Okay? Well done today. How do you like schooling like this? Should we do it more? Like for the rest of the semester? Ciao, Charlie. I love that. Good practice. Talk to other people if they were not here to see if they will be here tomorrow. I'd love to have 50 of you at the same time. That'd be cool. 40. Oh, I passed it. Ciao. Hasta luego. End.